Yeah.
Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Tony Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Uni, what's cracking, man?
It's alright, man.
Yeah?
It's a hot summer.
Yeah, it is a hot summer, man. I mean, we in an AC building. That's why I'm wearing a hat for you people at home. Because I just said it's a hot summer and I'm wearing a hat. But we feeling good. It's a hot summer, so we felt like this time we're going to get the hot movies out on our podcast.
Yeah, classics.
Classics.
We've been doing some bullshit.
Yeah. We've been all over the place with the White Man Can't Jump and what do we do before that?
We did some romance comedy. It wasn't that bad, but it was.
Yeah, right.
It's time to get back to the classics.
Yeah. We have people walking out here feeling the type of way. So we're going to hit y'all with the A1s from day one, you know what I'm saying? So we got the classic hood films. And for those of you who don't know what we're doing, we're going to tell you in a moment. Because we have a guest right here, and she took the challenge and decided to watch a hood film that she never seen before. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and state your name, gangster.
I'm Jess Feeney. Hi. Hello. They did not ask me if I had seen the film.
I just assumed you did. I'm not going to lie to you.
You were correct. And, hi.
I didn't even bother, like, there's no way.
I could have seen it.
No, it's possible. It wasn't on TV a lot, but I took a chance.
I've seen movies. I swear.
Yeah,
okay.
No, you definitely have.
Just not this one.
Not this one.
Okay. So that's all good. That's all good. I ain't mad at it. But so this where you from? You from New York?
No, I'm from Washington, D.C.
D.C.
3 stars,
DC.
2 bars.
Hey.
What's that?
What's that mean?
It's like the logo.
Oh.
It's like the symbol.
Gotcha.
I don't really know what it is, but it's everywhere. And there are 3 stars and 2 bars.
3 stars, 2 bars.
Yeah.
Okay. It's lit. That's what's up. So by what you just said, does that mean like you've seen hood films before or?
I mean, I like to think so. I don't know.
Have you seen anything starring a rapper?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
Okay. Like which one?
I don't know.
How about this?
I've seen.
Think about the movies that you saw that starred predominantly
Two
black
Can Play
people.
That Game. Is
Okay.
that a hood film or is that just a movie with a lot of black
think
people in
that's
it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember.
Yeah, what's a hood like? What define hood film?
Like
Is it-
Belly.
Go.
Yeah, I've seen Poetic Justice.
Okay. That counts.
That's starring a rapper.
Yeah.
Yes. That counts.
Yeah.
So you good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got one in the books.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you got 2 in the books.
Yeah.
Because you just saw a film. So for those of you who don't know, what we doing here is we set up our good friends right here, and we show them a hood film, whether they've seen one or they've seen none. You know what I mean? So little to no hood films. And we just, we put them under the game. We show them hood films and get their reactions on it. Now, you coming from D.C., I can't say we putting you onto the hood because I'm sure you've seen...
Hoodery.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen hood stuff in D.C., right? You know what I mean? So...
I've dabbled
You've dabbled. There you go.
in the hood. You know.
We got it.
We got it. You know what I'm saying? So...
They let me in a couple times.
Yeah,
they let you in the hood a couple
A
times?
couple times.
You had to show a pass or nothing?
I don't know.
All right. That's what's up. So, what was the film we showed you?
New Jack City.
New
Yeah.
Jack
Classic.
City.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? New Jack City came out in 1991. So
Yeah.
now it's 32 years
Yeah.
since it released.
I also came out in 1991, and I wish that was 22 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was, in fact, much more than that. This movie's my age.
Yes,
That's
it is.
crazy.
Yes,
That's
it is.
crazy.
Yes, it is. What month was you born in?
February?
February.
February 14th.
I think.
Oh, you born on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, baby.
Oh, so that means you got love.
Yeah.
You got nothing but love around you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Never have enough.
Right.
You can never have enough.
Yeah.
So you are actually older than New Jack City. New Jack
Everything.
City. By 1 month.
I'm older than everything.
By a month
Not
and a
the
week.
Earth.
Not
True.
the Earth. Stupid. So this movie came out on March 8th, 1991. So a little.
Fine.
Yeah. So you were able to see it But even though you probably wouldn't have understood anything.
I just missed it.
Our parents are gonna take it to theater. You gotta see this shit. Start iced tea. We can't get a babysitter. Fuck it. Bring Jack.
Let's go.
It don't
Bring
matter.
kids. Let's go.
She not gonna understand what's going on.
My parents ain't even let me see
She ain't got no
so.
conscious shit. Yeah, she's fine.
Could you imagine if I was just raised on that?
No,
Razor.
That was my whole personality. I just thought I was Wesley Snipes my whole childhood.
Like, I could do this.
Yes.
Let's go.
I was born for this.
Oh Lord, that was hilarious. They wouldn't see
Let's
it
go.
coming. They wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have.
You would get away with it for a couple of years.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
There's no way. You getting played like this. It's not happening.
Exactly.
It's
So
not sheer denial.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So what tell us in your own words what you saw in this film. Like what was going on.
So this film is about a guy named Nino Brown, who's like a crack kingpin / like gangster mob boss kind of guy, and his BFF G Money turns him on to some new product, and it's really good, and they plan to sell it out of a place called the Carter, which is a big apartment building, and they're gonna take over the city with this new shit. And there's an undercover cop played by Ice-T,
Yep.
named Scotty. And he wears a big hat, and he's trying to take down
Nino.
the mob,
Yeah,
Nino,
yeah.
and the gang, and hijinks ensue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also Chris Rock is there.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Chris Rock was a stick-up kid who turned into a crackhead, and then
Came in informant. And died.
And then died
He's
a
like
crackhead.
the first character in the movie.
Yeah.
He's like the first one that we
Yeah.
meet.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's one of the first two.
Yeah.
He's one of the first main characters in
I
the
think
movie.
was this his first role? Or like his first? It was definitely his first major role.
His first major role.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was in something else before that.
Didn't I'm Gonna Get You Sucker come out before?
Yes.
Yeah. So
He had a
little
cameo.
cameo in that.
So yeah.
He had a little role in that. So this was his first like big role.
Yeah.
Mad lines and stuff like that.
We probably don't want to like put him on the map, kind of as an actor. Like, all right, he could be fine.
Definitely. As we all know, when we watch his stand-up specials, he's brought it up many a times about New Jack City being a long time ago. He played a crackhead, all that stuff. So you can tell that he definitely has gratitude for being in that movie.
Yeah.
It definitely opened the door for him that he needed. So shout out to him for that, definitely. So that's basically what you got from the movie. The movie was shot in different parts of New York, including the harbors of New York and the Bronx.
Of course.
Bronx, New York.
Sounds about right.
Long Island, and Manhattan.
Yes, I was right.
Middle Neck Road, Port Washington. Yep. So yeah, all
Man,
that
they
stuff
were all
was there.
over the goddamn
It was all
place.
over there. Yeah.
3 different boroughs.
The wedding scene was in Grant's Tomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's it. It's in Manhattan, 122nd and Riverside Drive.
No kidding.
So yeah, there's Harlem.
Yeah.
Basically, it was in Harlem. Yeah, it
Nice.
was in Harlem for that. So that's what was going on. Now for Uni's favorite part, the movie was a budget of estimated $8 million. On its opening weekend, it made $7,039,622 with a worldwide gross of $47,624,353.
Super profitable.
Yes. Here's the funniest part though.
Yeah.
The U.S. gross was
Right.
$47,624,353, which it also says is the worldwide gross, which means it only really made money in the United
That
States.
means it wasn't probably released nowhere else.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna release this in China.
Yeah, I feel like the Chinese
That's
would
even
not,
better.
They would not find it super relatable.
No. That's even better. That means they got most of the box off.
That's true. They would be like, "What's going on?" Like, I mean, they would have understood something, but
That
then they
means
would
they
like,
probably kept $25 million of that.
Yeah,
Off
exactly.
$8 million budget? Those
Yeah.
guys is good.
Yeah, $8 million budget. We trust us. We've done this
Yeah.
show for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and it's rare that we hear a movie be like, "Oh yeah, they made their money back and then some."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's like, "Oh nah, they sold their shirts on this film." So
Yeah.
shout out to these guys. It was directed by Mario Van Peebles, and he also had a role in it.
Yep.
Not a major, a side role. Yeah, so he was in it.
He's the main character.
He sure. Well, I don't know about that. I feel like this movie had a lot of characters, and a
Yeah.
lot of the characters were the same character. Like I feel like Stone and Scotty could have probably been the same person. I feel like Stone was just kind of. I guess Stone was in there so that there could be like a tight ass.
Yeah.
But also you had the chief in the beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know why Stone really needed to be there.
There's levels.
There's levels to it.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess you didn't really need
I
that.
feel like really added a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess they needed him to tell him, I need you to not fuck this up.
Basically.
I guess you didn't. Yeah. Hey, someone got $500,000 for that. For all the money they made.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yep. And that's what happened. That's why he was like, yo, I could star in it and I could write or help write it or whatever. And I could do what I got to do. So
Star is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
He didn't really star. Which is good.
He was not shining.
He
had a random baby in one scene that was probably his like action.
What was that about?
I don't know.
I think that might have just been his kid. He couldn't find a babysitter that day.
Right.
And like, you know what? Just put the kid in the scene.
Yeah.
Right.
I was waiting for anybody to say anything.
Right.
Yeah. So what's crazy about it is that when you watch the film, it's just so random.
Yeah.
Like how much different things happen. And then, I didn't even realize until rewatching it that it was a lot of time skips.
It was really only one.
Oh, it was only one?
One major one.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's because
it went from 86 to 89.
Okay.
Yeah.
It felt like more time had passed after that, after Pookie died.
Nah.
Okay.
They were pretty pissed.
All right.
You know what? Maybe I will say a month or two.
Probably a few. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably not years.
Yeah.
Like
no, I don't think it was years.
Yeah, there was that one big time skip that was like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, okay. Like you're kind of just getting comfortable with what's happening, and they're just like, it's all different now, and you're just like, okay.
I don't even know why I was there. Like it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't add anything.
Let's skip ahead to the end of the end of the 80s, just real quick for you.
Right. They could have just started off with like, all right, so Nino's in charge. Doesn't matter how he, because it didn't really matter.
No, it didn't.
No, it really didn't.
I guess maybe they wanted to see like that Pookie used to be normal, and that like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This 3 years to be a crackhead is a long time. So they could have just did like a year. 1 year later.
Okay, I did enjoy the the barbershop quartet that like kind of
in the beginning
moved us through the montage.
Yeah. They were out there for a while.
Yeah.
And we never saw them again.
But they seemed so just perky and happy to be there.
Amongst the chaos.
Amongst the chaos, right.
They're doing harmonies.
Yeah.
Like they were like, we prepared this.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really match the tone of the movie, but whatever. I guess somebody needed. Let's get these guys. Let's get these brothers a check. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think back in those days they did a lot of that too. Because I remember in the original White Men Can't Jump, in the beginning of the movie, Woody Harrelson's character is like just walking to the court, and there was just a group of old black men just standing around a trash, like they were just standing in the park just singing. And then he paid them, and then they kept singing. They was like, oh, he gave his money, let's keep singing. And you just like, okay. I guess this is just the norm in the 90s.
You should probably just start doing that again.
I mean, shit. Like, if it's working, like, don't stop it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you gotta pay people to stop.
I will pay you to stop. I will pay you to stop singing. It was like, nah, run it back. Was it like? Did you have like any characters that were like, this is my favorite character, I'm rooting for that person?
Nino?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
Nino was, when I first realized I liked Nino, and it was probably the first scene he was in, is he had that one quote, which I had two favorite quotes from the movie. I have to look up the second one, but he said, you gotta rob to be rich in the Reagan era.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
Bars. Oh my god. He had like the alliteration too, like you gotta rob to be rich in the Reagan era. I'm like, oh my god.
That's pretty funny.
It's great. That is such like smart social commentary. And I was like, oh my god, this guy knows what he's talking about. And also to do that, by the way, I do think it's very funny that like the movie's made in 1991, and when they open up, it was like the city, 1986, and they show like how like chaotic it is. Like, yeah, back 5 years ago, shit was crazy, you know. It's like, it's 1991. You're like, back in 1986.
It was real.
But yeah,
Hey man,
I kind of
maybe
feel
Mario
like
Van Peebles started happening to him in that year. Like, I need to tell the world about this bullshit I just went through.
yeah, I think Mario Van Peebles is a hater, and
What?
I don't know. I think he like obviously Nino's the bad guy in the movie,
right?
Obviously,
Yeah,
right.
But I feel like he had some points.
Oh yeah, for sure. They always have points.
Always have points, yeah.
He was a complicated, he was complicated.
A broken clock is right 2 times a day.
Yeah.
It's still wrong most of the other fucking day.
What is right and wrong?
What is
Am I
right and wrong? That's what this movie was questioning.
Yeah.
Like, are we really the bad guys? Is Nino really the bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. No, that's a fact. But there's a questionable call we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But yeah. That was. I mean, not gonna lie, Nino Brown was probably my favorite character.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. If you look in the world of like, especially black pop culture, like everybody emulated Nino Brown. Where a lot of the times is Scarface, obviously Tony Montana. But
I mean, this is pretty much Black Scarface.
yeah, it's Black Scarface.
Yeah.
He died in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
So he was like our Tony Montana. Like everybody, even as you remember that episode of Martin? Yeah. I don't know, the TV show Martin, where he thought somebody stole his CD player.
Right.
And he did the exact same scene where he walked in with a fake dog.
Yeah.
And he dressed up like Nino Brown and was like, somebody tell me something, huh? Now don't all talk at once. Sit your $5 ass down for I make change. He did all of that.
It's a good line.
And it just showed how influential that movie was.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yes. However, we do know there are scenes where we had to go, okay, maybe, it's the 90s, maybe. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
He wasn't the best guy. But
yeah,
he was arguably not a good guy.
No, he was arguably not a good guy. But he was
my favorite guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
One of the greatest movie characters to ever live, and Wesley Snipes played him perfectly.
Yeah, he killed it.
Perfectly. But as always, like we said, there's just always scenes where you just go like, did that just happen? So was there any scenes for you where you looked and was like, wait, I don't get what's going on here?
So she got a lot.
Yeah, no, they were definitely confused. Okay.
Okay.
And this is probably my favorite scene just because of like how confused I was. I guess it just kind of made it more fun. But I didn't understand how the what do you call it when you're wearing a wire? Like what's that situation?
He's just wearing a wire.
Yeah,
wearing
like
a wire,
the sting, the tap or whatever. I wasn't sure how the sting was supposed to work with Pookie being on crack.
They didn't know he was on crack.
How did they not know?
They're not that good at their job.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, they didn't know he was on crack with me when he got caught?
When he got caught.
The cops didn't know he went back on.
They didn't know he was back on.
Yeah, but like he must have been back on for a while, and also like
I don't think it was that.
Maybe.
I felt like a week, if I'm being honest.
Maybe.
I agree with you, Jess.
I feel like he took that shit day one.
He wasn't even like that slick about like when he put it. I mean, he was very clear that Nino was like, people aren't even allowed to wear clothes, titties out. He made it seem like.
Well, they're also bad at their job too, because I would never let him anywhere near that crack.
Yeah.
You're a former crackhead, like no.
Well, right,
I don't give a fuck
exactly.
how many years it's been.
Yeah, they even knew who he was. Like, that didn't make any sense to me.
They're not good at their job.
And they make it seem like Nino is like meticulous, and like G Money is also meticulous, and G Money is like telling Kareem to keep an eye on Pookie, which he straight up doesn't do, and also G Money never says anything about it. So it just seems.
I don't think G Money was ever in that room.
But like you would think that if he's like, you better keep an eye on that guy, he would think to like follow up somehow.
Nah.
Like are you keeping an eye on him?
Keep an eye on him or nah? Right.
Also, I thought the way that Chris Rock played a guy high on crack was hilarious. Apparently, like the people who wrote this movie think that if you smoke crack, you just like become a silly goose. And
no, he was already a silly goose. The crack has made him more silly.
I guess, but he was. He seemed more like drunk.
Jacks,
he seemed more drunk, or like I don't know.
Oh, in the scene when he was in there,
when he got caught.
Yeah, that's true. You would think he would just be like jittery.
He'd be like scratching, or something.
They did that in the beginning, but when he got back on, he didn't get to the jittery level yet.
Right.
Yeah, he was still at the good part.
Yeah.
When
you just started and it feels good.
When you just started
and
smoking
you still
crack.
Look good.
The best. But no, that whole scene was so chaotic. I did not understand how it got to that point, and also I didn't understand why they would even try and defuse the bomb.
Yeah.
Like, did they have those skills?
For suspense.
Yeah. They strapped the bomb across his chest, people, because they caught.
Yeah, they caught Chris Rock, Pookie.
The Cash Money Brothers.
Yeah.
Caught him basically snitching.
Yeah.
And they had enough time to elaborately burn the place down, their hideout.
No. I think they already had a bomb just in case. That was like a backup plan they got. No, I do think that.
I hear you. I'm just thinking that's funny.
Because they let that shit on fire very fast.
Yeah, that would make sense. Just like blow up the evidence.
Yeah. Like,
I get what you're saying. Like,
they
already had a bomb on deck.
But they were like, now let's be petty and put it on you.
No, they need to blow it up to leave no evidence.
No.
Oh, yeah, they blow it. Yeah, that was pettiness.
Yeah.
That was pure pettiness.
Yeah.
They already killed him.
Yeah.
Just like added on it.
Yeah.
Well, probably because they thought like the cops would see his body and like come like check on him.
Yeah.
But also, I'm pretty sure this is true. But you said the bomb was strapped to his chest. I don't think that's right. I think because it looked like his collar was here.
Oh,
like
right.
So it looked like his head.
And
his head had been like twisted back.
Yeah. So it's tied to a chair.
Which would be impossible. And even what's possible, it would take you too long.
Yeah.
Well, do you wanna say what else wouldn't be possible?
Oh yeah.
Oh well,
that was your finding. You're right. He has to.
Yes.
He has to bring it.
So Chris Rock did a good job. I guess they didn't edit it right, so he blinks when he's supposed to be dead.
Not only dead, dead,
like
but with
his head turned around and he blinks.
I mean, you can't blink at all when you're dead, no matter how.
Right.
You can't blink.
Yeah, you can't blink. It's already a wrap.
But yeah.
I don't know why you just didn't have him have his eyes closed.
It's not as scary.
Not as scary.
Yeah, that's true.
But also they could have easily cut that out. It's amazing that made it into the movie.
Yeah, it is.
That is true. They caught it. Yeah, that's that back in the day stuff.
Yeah.
Like, whoops.
Hey, listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about it. Nah, there's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse. Because in my mind, I was like, if I was a kid, I would have been like, damn, this crack makes you like last a little longer.
Yeah,
so like
makes you invincible.
The nerves are still firing
off.
I just need time to regenerate my body.
Yeah.
Like when he cut a chicken's head off.
Yeah.
Like he runs around.
Yeah. Like he still had a few seconds. Like, help, hurry up. And they're like, dude. What
yeah.
Well, no, your soul is out your body. It's just synapses firing off.
And also
nothing in there.
Mind you, also with that scene, the funniest part is that. But second place funny is that all these cops had enough time to defuse the bomb while they were engulfed in flames.
Right.
Which humanly, you only have but so much time before you start running out of air.
Air suffocating.
Yeah, it's suffocating. So these guys had enough time to sit there and think, like, what should we do? How should we defuse this bomb? And you said the best answer, which was like, I'm surprised they just run out the building.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, the building's already burning down.
Yeah, and mostly everybody escaped. So, you're right.
What even would be the point of... Watching that whole scene, I was just like, okay, am I on crack? Because I don't understand.
I don't understand.
No, it's for
any of what's going on.
I don't understand any of what's going on. This is weird.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. I would have just had to run out the building.
Right.
Shave off 5 minutes of screen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would have did.
That's what I just did.
Hey.
Like, we out of here. He's dead. He's already gone.
I'm not Mario Man Peoples. I think he was on his action shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, what? I didn't get it. So I don't know. I just most of the scenes where involved somebody dying was very funny to me. So.
Yeah, they clearly didn't either have the money or skill to do the action scenes. Right. They tried their best. God bless them. Yeah, because it was still entertaining.
Yeah, I was not bored.
No,
it was not a bored movie.
Second of this.
No. Starts with a man being dangled off the GW. Like, damn, broad daylight. All right, we just in it. Credits barely start rolling. We're still zooming in on the city. This poor white man being dangled off by a.
His life meant nothing.
No, it really didn't.
And he said that. He said, "Money talks, bullshit runs a marathon." Another Nino Brown quotable right there. Usually they just say bullshit walks. My man said, "Nah, you heard it too many times. Yeah, it is a marathon now. It's just running too common and too constant for me."
Yeah.
I said, "Wow, my man's quotes was."
Yeah, how much did he owe you?
Yeah.
Facts. To run a marathon,
owed you a lot of money.
He owed you a lot of bread. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. I don't even know.
Can't estimate a number. Gotta be a couple of thousand.
Yep. And shout out to old 90s movies for, because in a movie today, nobody would make fun of a stuttering man.
No, those days are done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got away with saying suck my dick without stuttering too much.
Yeah.
But everything else was like,
Yeah.
shut your ass. I was like, yo, if this movie came out today,
no, that would never know.
It's funny too, because like there's so many little things that they put in that just kind of never paid off.
Right.
You know, like the stutter never really paid off in any way. So I don't know.
Laughing at him is the payoff.
Yeah, I guess. But just what a weird, like little bit character to put in there.
Exactly. No, that was my thought too.
Flavor Flav shows up twice.
Yeah, he does.
There's just so much shoehorned into this movie. What I kept thinking is like this movie is like The Wire, but with like extra seasoning. Like it's like a more confusing, tonally inconsistent The Wire. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
I'll give you that. I like that. That's cool.
Free Wire.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I could explain the Flavor Flav cameo real quick. Back in the day, especially in the hip hop clubs and stuff like that, when Cass was walking in the clubs, a lot of these rappers was coming in here doing appearances. Nice. Not sure how much they was getting. I just know they did a lot of appearances because that was their way to promote themselves, you know, before the whole Instagram era and all that. That was their way to like walk in the club and be like, yo, Flavor Flav's here, man. That's my man's.
Nice.
And, you know, you show love to the people show you love back when they buy your albums and stuff like that. So
that ain't happening today.
Well, no, obviously not. No. I'm not. Not a lot of people are going to do that when they're like, well, I got the Spotify subscription. I'm just going to listen to your album through here.
Yeah,
but
I'm not trying to deal with crazy people.
Yeah, and nobody's going to show up to a club unless they're getting like really, really paid.
Yeah.
So, you know, back in the day, that's what Flav did and a lot of older rappers. Like, they just walked into a spot and was like, we're here. But apparently
he was working there though.
Yeah, I was about to say apparently
he was on the clock in this movie.
Yeah, I think this guy had a residency.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav's always on the clock.
He's always on there.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, he had a residency or something. I don't know. This was pre-Usher residency. Yeah,
it looked like it. He was hosting one of the fucking scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It was.
He was MC. Yeah.
Every time he was like, shout out to Nino Brown. Yeah, man. Yeah. Jesus. So it was definitely there was a lot of cameo. Well, no, not a lot of cameos. I'm bugging, but it was Flavor Flav and Keith Sweat sang at the wedding.
Yeah.
Which lets you know Nino Brown had enough money in the 90s.
That probably was the point that he was so connected. I
can get you these big time musicians. Exactly. Yeah. Couldn't get Will Smith though, so not that big. No, I'm playing.
A loser.
It would be like getting Usher to my wedding.
No, he was doing Fresh Prince around that time, so that's different vibe. But you know that's probably funny. NBC was probably like, you cannot be in this movie. Will Smith, he probably was thinking about it. NBC was like, nah, you can't. Like, no,
he would never be.
This is not good for the image. They probably read the script and was like, he was like, yo, you think I could do this, right? And NBC was like, the first 5 minutes, there's a man dangling from a bridge.
I don't think this script ever hit his desk.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I'm just be honest with you.
You don't think Will Smith could have been G-Money?
No. No.
You're right. Nah. Moving on. So have you ever heard of a phrase, Jess, called whose man's is this? Have you ever heard that phrase? Okay. So good. We don't got to explain it any farther than that. Mm-hmm. So if you watching this movie, is there a character that you felt when you looked at him or her, you could say whose man's or whose woman is this?
I mean, Pookie definitely had his moments. But like, okay, but also, I don't even know if I remember Judd Nelson's name in the movie. I think it was like Nick.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. We just know you played a crazy ass cop.
Another one that, I mean, I did enjoy the character. Yeah. But I don't see any good reason why he needed to be in there.
There were like 4 cops and too many. I like how diverse they were though. The Asian cop that had one line of dialogue.
Oh yeah.
That got fucking murdered.
He got murdered. He meant nothing. And they killed him.
I was surprised he lasted as long as he did.
I mean, I guess he was just kind of like cannon fodder at that point.
I guess so.
Like, they just needed more bodies.
Give me some more lines so I can give a damn when he got stabbed.
Yeah.
So, quick fun fact, not to get a little nerdy, but that actually was played by Russell Wong, who, if y'all know y'all video games, he was Nick Kang in True Crime.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I know. So there's a little bit of a throwback Easter egg right there.
Deep cut.
But the minute I looked on IMDb, I was like,
thought you were about
yo.
to say some cool shit.
Oh.
Like Grand Theft Auto, True Cop.
Oh, sorry, True
Grand Theft
Crime.
Auto, little brother.
Yeah, little.
That shit's below Saints Row.
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
Okay, he was in The Mummy and Romeo Must Die. Does that make it better?
Yeah,
Well, I hope he had lines in those movies because he sure did not in this one. No,
not in this one.
He might have spoken once.
Yeah, at least in True Crime, he was like the main character. Please tell me he was the main guy.
He's the main guy.
Yeah,
he had little lines, but it just wasn't, memorable lines.
Oh.
Because I remember there was times where he had to talk to Pookie and explain to Pookie about infiltrating the building and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
It just,
that could have been done by any of those guys.
Also, fun fact, I'm just realizing we just making sure we getting all our boxes checked, making sure we got our information right. Yeah, Flavor Flav did not play himself, so we are.
You gotta be kidding me.
You were right. He played just the DJ of the club.
Oh.
That's his credited name, DJ of Club?
Well, no, it just says DJ, so I'm just adding on the.
Oh my god. He like got demoted.
Basically.
He wasn't even like famous
Wasn't
rapper.
even famous rapper.
Like,
It was just Flavor Flav.
So Keith Sweat
guy
playing himself?
Keith Sweat. It just said singer at wedding.
Oh God, nah, they doing these dudes dirty.
Yeah.
So he didn't.
You're in a
wedding
universe
singer?
where they're not famous.
That's
Oh
why
my
they never
God.
said his name.
Right.
Yo.
Maybe this is pre they got big.
No, but then Keith, they was both pretty.
I'm talking about in the timeline. If it takes place in '89, came out in '91.
A lot happened in that year and a half.
You're right.
Yeah. Those two, their
Keith
lives
Sweat
were
blew up
changed
after
forever.
like, damn, I went to this crazy wedding. I want to hear about it. That's wild. Record label.
That's a really good defense right there.
Yeah.
I respect that, my brother.
I mean, if I sang a wedding that got shot the fuck up, I'm going to be famous. There's no other way around that. Like, I was there.
Who would you be saying who's man's to, Uni?
Damn, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, right?
I mean, really, it really is Nino Brown, but that's too easy. He was doing things I would just kind of, I almost want to say, maybe G Money?
Yeah. Oh boy, G Money. Oh
G-Money.
boy.
He had a lot of points, but I'm like, bro,
Poor baby.
you got yourself
He
hooked on crack.
just wanted to be loved
Yeah.
by Nino.
By Nino.
You get a raw business for that. Yeah, by Nino.
Yes.
Yeah, like you're.
He loved him.
Yeah, he loved him.
That was his brother.
So it was.
Yeah, he was.
That's what it was.
Aw, G Money was very sensitive.
He was.
Very sensitive, sweet soul.
He played that good role of like I'm jealous of the power you have.
Yeah, it was more wild.
And I want that power. And then when you took my girl, that was the last straw.
Yeah, that
The
was
taking my
fire.
girl thing is hilarious to me
It
because
is.
like he was taking his girl before she was
His girl.
remotely his girl.
Yeah, that's true.
That's facts.
He was trying to distract her, like, hey, no, please have sex with me, and they're making eyes at each
as
other.
As soon as he said, I gotta get to know her, I was like, you're fucked.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah,
It was
you're
very
right,
clear
you're
from
right.
the beginning that she wasn't interested.
Yeah.
But he was so hurt. He was such a sweet, sensitive boy.
That's why he's a who's man.
I mean, he also played the facade as if like he didn't really care about her in the beginning. Because remember when he asked him about her.
No, he did. He said, y'all gotta get. Nino.
But he said I hate it already. No. When Nino asked him, he was like, I hate it already. I just didn't get to know her like that. But he said it in a way where it was like, yeah, it ain't nothing.
I mean, because he was lying. Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. So Nino should have been a friend and been like, so you got feelings or?
He's a dirtbag.
Yeah. Instead, Nino was like,
He's a
don't look
dirtbag.
like you care. Look like you just hit it and you try and bounce. So like, I don't know.
But Nino's a dirtbag.
But I got one that tops all that.
Okay.
If I had to say who's man's, it's definitely Ice-T's character, Scotty Henderson.
He's a who's man?
Is by far, after you look back at this, he is the worst cop. One of the worst cops I've seen in a fictional piece.
Yeah.
Whether it be movie, television.
That's why he was on suspension.
Worst cops.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because
I
he went he was supposed to be undercover. Then he shot Chris Rock in the middle of a park. He shot Pookie in the middle of a park and then threatened to kill him.
Right.
Because he was mad that he had to chase this dude all the way through New York.
Yeah.
Freaking saw Pookie struggling, decided to be a friend, helped him get off drugs.
Yeah.
And then as any other cop in this situation, he's like, yo, let me help you, let me be an informant. The cop would have been like, I don't think it's a good idea.
He did try to tell him not to, but Chris Rock was like,
but even if Chris Rock was like, I'm not taking no for answer, he should have been like, no, bro, it's out of your pay grade. Let the cops handle this. Yeah. We'll try to work it out.
Mm-hmm.
Why I'm mad at that? Because I get what you're saying. Yeah. He did talk him down, but then Chris Rock died, and what does he do? He goes undercover.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
You went undercover anyway?
Yeah.
After your man died, he went undercover.
Yeah, that whole thing was so unnecessary.
It was so unnecessary.
Oh my God, you're right.
No, I think he had no choice. He wasn't supposed to go undercover.
He wasn't supposed to go undercover.
At all.
But he went undercover because now they had a little leverage because they
had no fucking business. Right. Like, well, you're desperate. You got no fucking money coming.
But that's the thing. He goes undercover, does all right for a minute, like gets to a point where he gets like a little bit of Nino Brown's trust for Nino's man Kareem Akbar to go, yo, I know who that is. That's a cop.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably wondering, man, how did Kareem Akbar find that out? Because your man wore the same sunglasses throughout the whole movie to make Kareem go, oh yeah, that's the same sunglasses. I know who that is.
To be fair, that was a pre-time jump, so... The fact you remember the same sunglasses from 3 years ago is wild.
It is wild, but it tells you because your man.
I think it's just bad writing, to be honest with you.
Your man's had cop money, and he had drug money, and never changed his sunglasses. Yeah. Rarely ever changed his sunglasses.
Well, come on. He should have been showing up in the club to begin with.
Exactly.
But then again, he probably didn't think I would have to go undercover.
He didn't think he had to go undercover, right? But still.
Yeah, no.
As long as it's an option, you need to be thinking ahead.
Yeah,
also, he's got like Ice-T's face. Oh my God, you're that cop that really looks like Ice fucking T.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna forget that.
Yeah, he has a very distinct look.
He's got a very distinct look, and he doesn't really attempt to hide. Like the first time that he apprehends Pookie, like years later.
Right.
He's like, he like gets in his face, and Pookie's like, he's a cop, and he's like, shut the fuck up, and he's like, yeah, dude, duh. Like, you haven't been hiding, like, everyone knows you're very distinct.
Yeah.
You have a very distinct hat.
Yeah.
Like you're making no effort to disguise yourself.
Right, and even in that scene, if I was a crackhead, and he's a cop, and I was like, he did just come up out of nowhere and break up that fight. I've never seen him in this crack house. I may be high, but I remember. I've never seen this man in this crack house.
Right.
Just like that random lady that came and broke up the fight. You were like, who the fuck is these people?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying he is the worst. And then
pretty bad.
His own man's Judd Nelson's character. It was Nick. Yeah, you're right. It was Nick. So Nick even told him like he should not go in there. He gonna die. He didn't listen to Nick.
Yeah. Nick was right.
Homie was getting high, right? Homie was getting high, started wilding out, just like you said, doing all these out of the ordinary actions. All of them are looking at the TV going, yo, what's he doing? What's Ice-T doing? Reading the paper.
Yeah.
Reading the newspaper. Just like, damn, Yankees lost again? That's crazy. Just reading the newspaper while his man's is wilding out.
Yeah.
While his man's is wilding out. And in the midst of all of this.
I didn't beat that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's why I say I was building a case. I said, this guy got to be the worst cop I ever seen.
He's not good.
Worst cop. And then at the end, he beats up Nino Brown. All cool, whatever. Beats up Nino Brown. Nino Brown, he falls, he punches him off of a terrace.
Nice.
Whatever. Off a fire escape on a building. Somehow conveniently lands to a bunch of trash bags.
So he told him to punch.
Punch him right there.
Punch him.
Bring him right there.
Yeah.
Then he threatens to kill Nino Brown. Has the gun right trigger to him. And what does he say? Everybody else has fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else got fire finishing lines. You know, we've heard him in the past. Say hello to my little friend. Go ahead and make my day. Stuff like that. My man goes, I want to shoot you so bad it makes my dick hard.
Ooh.
What?
I kind of liked it.
You like?
I kind of liked it. Listen, you have to be like, I have nothing left to lose.
Okay.
To announce that your dick is hard.
Yeah.
In the middle of all these people, while you're trying to like look tough and be like threatening. Oh man. That's a man who's at the end of his rope.
End of his rope.
Also, I kind of just like that. I like, damn. He said that. I wasn't like scared.
Right.
But I was hit by the honesty of it. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I was honest.
He really
hammering it home. He wants to kill you.
He's got a hatred boner. Like that's how much he fucking hates this guy.
Yeah.
I like the way you cleared that up. I like the way you.
It was not badass. It was not cold in any way. he did make me feel something with that.
That's fair.
With that
I felt confusion.
hard dick.
I know. I was like, with the hard dick.
That hard dick. That's it.
I just
want to make that clear.
No, you got it. You got it. I was just scared as to like what was going to happen if he actually killed the motherfucker.
He would have went to jail.
He would have. Yeah, but then.
Yeah, but what about his dick?
That's what I'm thinking.
You would have finished?
It just pops.
He would have finished. He would have been like, oh my god.
Yeah, that would have been Elisa's problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry to get. We're sorry we got graphic people.
Yeah,
it's just really like that was my first thought. Like, yo, so what would have happened? Like, if you have killed him. Yeah. Or if you just.
I kind of want to see you kill him.
Well, let's just say you shot him in the arm because he said, I just want to shoot you so bad.
Yeah.
When he gets my dick hard. So let's just say you shot him in the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he would have felt better.
Probably. Probably.
He would have shot 2 shots.
2 shots.
Yeah.
Boom. Worst cop ever. But I will say this. He's such a bad cop that it allowed him years later to become a better cop of Law and Order.
Yeah, that's true.
No?
I'd rather watch this in Law and Order.
Law and Order, he don't got to do much. He's a sergeant. I like to think that he became a sergeant and just changed his name.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
He was like, I wasn't great in the field, okay? I was talking about my dick a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was weirding people out. People were not scared of me. Also, I look like Ice-T, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's why he changed his name.
I can't go undercover anymore.
I can't go undercover no more.
I look exactly like Ice-T.
Nino Brown's been looking for Ice-T for years.
Yeah.
So he's like, your name is
got
not Scotty no more.
doing that?
Yeah, you're like...
I don't know. I would watch a show with this Ice-T cop just wilding the fuck out.
Because in Law and Order, he a sergeant.
Yeah.
So he did something, right?
Yeah.
Well, in that universe, in that universe, not in this world. No. Not in this turmoil.
Real quick, is New Jack City like a kind of like a fabled new? Is it like is it New York or is it like?
No, it's New York.
Oh, okay. So like New Jack City is just like slang for New York City?
I don't even know what it is.
Or is New Jack City kind of like a fake version of New York City, like Sin City? Like, is it like almost like a city playing New York City?
That's a good question.
I think it is.
You could look at it like that because I don't.
Do they say New York?
I don't think they.
I don't think they say New York at all.
I didn't see like an NYPD car or nothing like that.
They say the fucking streets. They didn't make them streets.
No, but still, it could be in the streets of it.
Yeah.
But you are right.
Because in the beginning they just say the city.
City. You're right.
Yeah.
No. Because they do say New York City when it's like 1989 or whatever like that. Yeah. So New Jack City, it's a play on words because Jack, it means to rob. Yeah. So they just trying to say like we're robbing people of like their life, their dignity, their money, their soul, like all of that. That's why it's sad for black people because a lot of the times and it's sad because we always got to make these type of movies where it's like drugs is killing us, gang violence is killing us.
I haven't had one of those in a while.
I know, but I'm just saying, like in the 80s, in the 80s that was very big. It was very big that the war on drugs was definitely coming from our side, and then we had to make movies like this where it's like, at the end of the whole movie, there's a freaking message at the end where it's like, although this is a fictional story, there's a lot of Nino Browns in the world.
Like no shit.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah, right?
I loved how during the trial he like makes this speech about like, I'm just a cog in the wheel of the big whatever. I was like, I can't stay mad at this guy.
Mad at him,
because he's making points.
Yeah.
Like he made a point and it worked. Well, it worked until he met his subsequent demise.
He snitched out police.
But he was only going to get it. He got a lighter sentence.
He got a lighter sentence because he worked the system.
That worked.
Snitching was the snitching.
But I get what you're saying.
Did the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. He worked the system.
I don't think that speech moved anybody. Like this guy's right. 1 year.
Yeah.
It moved that sentence.
I just appreciated the fact that he was like, actually. This is not me as like an evil villain. It's what poverty does to people when you give them no choice. They have to find their own way. Like that was kind of what I was getting from what he was saying.
No, definitely.
Which was fucking cool and based as shit. And then they ruined it by putting the propaganda
it's heavy-handed. Like we didn't need that. You got just watch an hour 35 of this. I I got it so hard. I got it from the opening scene.
Basically. The dangling off the bridge was more than enough.
Dangling off the bridge.
Yeah.
Bomb strapped to crackhead.
Yeah.
Boss coming crackhead.
Boss coming crackhead.
Strapped to crackhead.
Yeah.
Word. Everybody.
Shootouts.
Yeah, that further helped my thing too. Everybody that was working with Scotty was becoming a crackhead all of a sudden. Like, even G Money just randomly got mad and was like, you know what? I'm so mad. I'm gonna start smoking crack.
G-Money.
Or basing, whatever you want to call it. But even if.
Nah, you smoking it.
Yeah, yeah. Right. But also another whose man's is Kareem Akbar, because you played a part in bringing us into Nino Brown's world. Just when Nino Brown was doing all right, you did like every drug movie and was like, you doing good, but how about we upgrade you? You do better. And it always comes with a reward, with a risk and reward. And this is where he's at. Imagine if he never came to him. Nino Brown would have been good. He would have been chilling.
He was like the Stringer Bell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I feel like Icy would have got him anyway. You seen he had a pretty hard on for him.
I mean, yeah, but they didn't have enough to get him though.
Keep going back to it.
Keep going back. They didn't have enough to get him though. At the time, they was just on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just on some like, I see you, but I can't do shit. I'm just mad. I'm just mad.
You also want to get away from your Italian or whatever the hell they were.
Yeah.
He didn't want to deal with them no more.
He didn't. You're right. And the Italians, y'all. I've seen mafia movies where shit gets crazy, but the fact that y'all came to a wedding after the wedding ended, shot up the wedding, and then you only really got one person from his crew, but that's only because she ran up to y'all to shoot her.
Also, okay, let us not disparage the name of Keisha. AKA Vanessa Williams, AKA not that Vanessa Williams. Just a random actress named Vanessa Williams.
Yeah.
Keisha was the fucking man, dude. Throughout that whole movie, she had jokes.
Yeah.
She was always ready for a fight.
Yeah.
She was like the number one soldier.
That's true.
Yeah.
She shot that Rastafarian guy in the head in the first 10 minutes.
Progressive for the time. Like, nah, we gonna make those.
That's true.
The lady, the psychopath.
She was one of my favorites.
That's facts.
Yeah, she was.
She was killing people.
R.I.P. Keisha.
Yeah. No mask on. She didn't even hide her face. She said, "This is who the fuck I am."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh God."
Keisha rules.
What was that part? She was like, "Yeah, I Grandpa." It was something like that.
He was like Gigantor.
Oh yeah, Gigantor.
With her New York accent.
Yeah, she was shit on everybody.
Gigantor with the gun to his head.
First off, this is why I grew up in the hood. I ain't the most hood dude, but I always loved the hood because the hood will always throw out some random pop culture reference that didn't need to be. Why did she have to say Gigantor?
Yeah.
There was so many other names. And it was like she
owned it.
She owned it.
She knew exactly. She was like, nope, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, she thought about it.
I needed her for all the deep cuts. I just wanted her to say some random shit. Like, get out of here, Thunder on the Barbarian. Herculoids. Like, just say some random shit where you like, what?
That's why you keep her around the strap.
That's why you keep her around.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
She would be a great distraction. Because imagine that she was like, Herculoids, and you like, how you just pull that cartoon, pow!
You're so confused. You're not thinking about the bullet flying into your brain.
Like, you watch that?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I haven't heard that said out loud in decades.
Like,
really? Cool, I guess.
Yo, so one last thing. So, like, obviously we're in a world where nostalgia is, like, key right now.
Yup.
Nostalgia is money.
We don't want to think about our non-existent future.
Right. Mm-hmm. So if there was we've already just covered. We did White Man Can't Jump our last episode to showcase how nostalgia is hitting. They did a remake of that. So now, if they did a remake of this film, first off, would you rather? Well, two-part question. Would you rather a remake or a reboot? Like just.
No, sequel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Sequel.
I don't know that you could remake this movie. I
think you can. Go ahead.
They do such a bad job with remakes nowadays. But I do think you could do a sequel.
There's like two that are good.
I think you could.
It can be done.
I think you could do a sequel because I think that Scotty was kind of like left wanting at the end.
Oh yeah.
You know, he never got satisfaction.
He wasn't satisfied when he watched the old man shoot the guy in the chest with a World II
he was
gun.
just like,
I would have been satisfied, like, haha, that's funny.
Yeah, but he didn't get to put him away, and he didn't get to kill him. He kind of got robbed. Yeah. So maybe Scotty comes back and like figures out a way to maybe Kareem comes out and he's like a hardened criminal now, and like he wants to like take back over like the whole operation. but he's like wiser now. So like instead of like just one apartment building, he's like taking over like
Kareem?
the whole
Kareem Akbar.
Oh yeah.
He was like, who?
Yeah.
So maybe he comes back and like he's not so buttoned up now. He's like roughened by like prison and like he has a whole new operation and Scotty has to get dragged back into the force and like take him down. And maybe in this one Scotty can be.
Dude was so boring though.
Exactly.
That's
Well,
So he just rewrite his personality entirely?
well, all the fun people died.
Yeah, they did die.
Who's gonna do it, G Money?
Yeah, no, he died.
He died. That's what she said. Like all the people you want to see do it are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be Kareem who stayed alive at this point. He would have to run the whole business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're saying you want more of like a sequel, just
more of a sequel. I think.
I like that. But is there anybody that you'd want to see like, like probably play like another character, or you feel somebody's destined to be in this movie, white or black, Asian, Latino, don't matter.
Who's the I'm blanking on his name, but who's the pretty guy who plays the bad guy in Black Panther?
Oh, Michael B. Jordan?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought he'd be too big to do this.
Never too late.
Well, then we'll make it big.
There you go.
We're gonna write it. I don't know.
We're gonna
what
write
you guys thought.
You're gonna have $150 million budget for a New Jack City.
For a New Jack City is
that's hilarious.
$27,000.
Michael B. Jordan, he's kind of got he's a little soft around the edges, So I feel like I would like to see Scotty kind of have an arc where he's like, like Nino kind of even like in death he kind of made a bitch out of him.
Yeah.
And I guess killed his mom, which also I don't feel like they addressed fully.
They did. He said it at the end. He was punching him in the face.
But I didn't.
I know. Because to be fair, because remember he said that to Chris Rock too, which pressured Chris Rock into getting back into relapsing. Because remember he was like, "You owe me." He was like, "Why?" He was like, "You owe me for my mom's." And Chris Rock was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Back in the day, that's what he told the story."
Yeah.
So I don't think he meant Nino Brown. He just meant people like them killed his mother. That's why he was like, "You gonna pay for my mother?" Nino just started laughing like, "I'll be out in a week because I ain't even kill your mom, man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You know what? If he would have gave more details, it would have made more sense. But like, maybe he did. But like, you go more now, bro.
Yeah. I would welcome a sequel, maybe because also going off of the fact that the girl that ended up hooking up with Nino, she was like, "Oh yeah, you need to leave your mark on this world somehow."
Oh yeah.
And they basically kept boning so many times that you have a Nino Brown Jr. And it could be Michael B. Jordan, it could be some other guy, but still you could get a Nino Brown Jr. or you could get a Nina Brown.
Oh, I would love to see Uniqua come back and be like that boss bitch. Because everyone shits on her in this movie and like calls her a whore.
Yeah.
I would love to see her with her 2 pairs of panties.
Yeah.
Come back and just be like boss bitch.
Boss bitch.
I think she got arrested.
That. Yeah.
Maybe, or maybe her name was left in the will.
Yeah.
Because she's like, if she has my kid, you know what I'm saying? She gotta raise my kids.
Yeah.
I don't think he cared that much.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But if you never know.
Angela Bassett.
As who?
As Uniqua.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But as like Dame Uniqua. Classy Uniqua now. She's older.
Yeah. Hey, she's older. Things could change. You know what I'm saying? And then you get Keke Palmer to play Nina Brown. She walk in there like, I don't give a fuck.
Nina Brown. Yes.
Nina Brown. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
You could do a Nino Brown Jr., but a Nina Brown would be crazier. Just has a daughter. And she don't even want to get married. So she's like, I'm carrying the name.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all, I'm not getting married. Or she do get married and be like, fuck y'all.
That's
still a Brown.
a remake with a new cast.
Okay.
That's just Force Awakens, but with New Jack City.
The New Jack City, The Force Awakens.
That's why I know.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing worse than a remake is a sequel remake. Like, either do one or the other.
I got you.
Shit, or get off the pot.
New Jack City, The Jack Awakens. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then what was the second one called? Whatever the second one was called. You know it, right? You know the new trilogy.
Oh, The Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi.
Yeah. The Last Brown.
The Last
Brown.
I'll play it, bro.
I know. All right. You just say whatever. You just say whatever.
Just say whatever at this point.
Just get on out.
Folks, so If you had,
wait, I would not do a sequel. You do a remake.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You gotta do a remake.
Okay, do a remake.
But you can still do it. You should do a remake. They said in post-pandemic, all the crackheads are back because nobody got a job.
Wow.
I just seen people shooting up like 2 months ago. In 2023, they were white too, so you can even make it.
Whoa,
you don't
twist.
have to be black.
Whoa, there's a twist.
Yeah.
The crackheads are white.
Everyone a crackhead. Everyone a crackhead now.
The crackheads are white.
All crackheads, white people.
And M. Night Shyamalan is directing.
These twists are too
You'll
much.
be nowhere near.
New Jack City, the crackheads are white.
The crackheads are white. There'll be some twists you wouldn't even want to happen. You'd be like, what? What is this? Yeah, we don't know. So basically, at the end of the day, would you say you like this movie?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I did. That was so much fun.
Jonathan Majors would be Nino Brown.
Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
That could work.
Oh yeah. He's got that mean face.
He's kind of a mean person in real life. So do what you've been doing, bro.
Believable, yeah.
Just do what you've been doing.
He would do that justice.
Yeah, he would.
Right.
That's it. It don't matter who else you cast. People go, maybe not now. He's kind of in trouble. But people would have came out and be like, he's doing that there.
Yeah.
Don't need to see a trailer.
Uncanceled.
Yeah.
If it works itself out, then yeah, that would work. That would work.
Then you can make Keke Palmer. I would make Keke Palmer the psycho bitch, but I wouldn't have her killed stupidly.
You would not have her killed.
No,
you
would.
Yeah.
No, I would not have her killed stupidly.
Or you could get what's his name? What's homie? Homie that was the star Get Out and Nope.
Oh yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Ooh.
He could be a good Nino too.
I don't think he has the intensity.
When he gets that English accent, yeah.
I haven't seen him.
You ain't see Judah in The Last Messiah?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The Last Messiah.
But Jonathan Majors is a real.
No, you're not wrong.
He's a real dick. You see Creed 3 on, you're a dick.
That's true. He was a good villain.
He was a dick in that.
He was a good villain.
He was a dick in Ant-Man. He was just a dick. Just a dick.
You're right. He was. But if you either way, you do it that way, Lakeith Stanfield, BG Money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Exactly. But yo, Jess, we appreciate you doing this. I know you're about to drink a beer.
No.
We're wrapping it up. We appreciate you doing this. Do you feel like now that you saw this movie, you feel like you want to watch more hood movies, past and present, or
totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Very fun. Like I said, I feel like these movies are just like white people movies, but with more seasoning. It's just they're just more.
There's more.
You know?
Yeah.
They're very stylistic and very very up and down, but there were no dull moments.
No dull moments at all.
And I mean, like, obviously it has its faults, but like with any like not even overly, but like a very stylized movie, like you can expect that kind of like roller coaster sort of like tonally inconsistent thing, but I don't think it broke the story at all. I think if anything it added to it, and you're kind of just like the whole time you are kind of like okay, what is the message here? And other than that shit at the end, that subtitle, I don't think they could have told the story better than they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was great. I would love to see more movies like this.
I probably would have dropped the mom subplot that didn't need to be there. That's about it.
That's true. Also, hood films always has a stereotype, like Uni mentioned earlier, of a rapper starring in the film, as we saw with Ice-T. And usually the rule is if a rapper or a singer stars in the film, they own the soundtrack. Kareem Akbar, I was telling you after we saw the movie, Kareem Akbar was played by Christopher Williams, and he sang one of the hit singles for the soundtrack. So that makes the hood film fully complete.
Right.
With most of the stereotypes are there. Plot holes.
Did he do a song?
He might have done a song.
I don't remember.
But it wasn't memorable.
No.
Chris Williams was memorable. But but shout out to Ice-T for always making songs against the cops and then playing two cops in two different projects.
In his defense, one of these cops was super corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just off the wire.
Just all off the wire. Yeah, you're right. But Jess, let these wonderful people know where they can like follow you, because you're an entertainer. Do your thing. Yes, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at It's Jess Feeney, okay? And you can follow me on Twitter at Just Feeney, JustFeeney. And come out and see a show. I'm very funny. You're welcome.
She is.
That's facts.
Thank you.
Even though we pick people to watch these movies, we also pick people that are funny. We don't just pick random people.
Some lame people.
Yeah, we don't pick no lame people. We pick funny people.
I don't watch movies.
Yeah, I know. I don't
books,
know.
like,
What do you want me to do?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We get people we respect, but we also get people we know are funny. So.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem. Make sure you catch us at Welcome to My Hood Film podcast on TikTok and Instagram, as well as Twitter. We're going to change the name real soon to Turn Up Mo Productions, so that way you can just follow us all under the same spelling. You can catch this podcast on YouTube, as well as Spotify, Overcast, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM as well. So that way you can always get caught up and watch these hood films. We caught this on Amazon Prime Video, but you can also catch it on Hulu. It might still be on Max. We don't know because things come and go. Yeah, things come and go. And they're also on Showtime anytime as well. So you can catch that. But once again, another hood film's in the books. And we're once again one step closer to putting the world on to the hood, one film at a time. But we appreciate y'all for watching. We hope we catch you on the next film. Because it's your boy Marv Lattimore.
Francis.
Jess Feeney.
And we are off this, people. Peace. Welcome to My Hood Films.